Today we've got birdhouses, growing beer, trash to treasures, iron-thrown toilets, and we ask you about your bad ideas.
Check it! Boom! What is going on? We have tons of great videos this week, but before we get into that, let's go over a few things. First things first, this beer right here comes from Pat in Quebec from a brewery called
Trou Du Diable,
which translates to Devil's Hole. We're gonna give this a try. Pat has an awesomely sweet woodworking channel, and I'll post a link down below. Seriously, it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Also, I don't understand French Canadian or Canadian French.
English, fucker, do you speak it?
Ooh, that got a good sound. Oh man, it's all over the place. Oh man. Oh man, this looks so sexual. Oh man. Yeah. Money shot right there. Money shot. And only a little bit of it went on my phone. They also sent me this cool glass here, which if there's any left, I'm gonna pour it in this glass. Tilt the glass, nice pour. Ooh, look at that. There's just beer everywhere. Oh man, oh God, all over the place. Oh, Chuck's not here today. Otherwise, he'd be cleaning this shit up. Well, now my workbench is stained with amber beer. That's really good though. Well, that is how you start a show right there. Yeah, thanks again, Pat. All right, so I got some awesome sticks in the mail. This first one is the Woodworking Maniac. Thank you. Going on the bandsaw. This next one is Timber Manufacturing Wood Shop. Going on the bandsaw. Thank you. And then Miter Mike's Wood Shop. Going on the bandsaw. Thank you. And Stone and Sons Workshop. Going on the bandsaw. Thank you. Oh, this is amazing. So a few weeks ago, I featured Steve Hayes' woodworking teaching class on my show, and he sent me this awesome gift. I don't know, can you see that? This is an 1.25" chisel made by Harold and Saxton, and it is just beautiful. This is so cool, and it's even got Drunken Woodworker etched in there. I mean, that's etched in there, and it's already sharpened. It's got a little micro bevel on there and everything, and I was shaving some hairs off my arm earlier. But Steve, dude, thank you so much. He also sent me, I got beer and dust all over it, this little beer koozie here. Thank you. All the way from Australia. So, wow. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much. And your channel is amazing. Your teaching is fantastic. Have I said enough? If not, one more. Yeah. There's just beer everywhere. Let's stop f***ing around and get to some videos, shall we? First video is a fun birdhouse that involves design, woodworking, CNC, and laser etching. Check this out. Really cool video and design. Love it. Lynn is back with a great video with some amazing storytelling to go along with it.
I need to build something for this plant. What is it? Hops. It's a hops plant. Thick, rough sawn 2x12s. But you know, maybe it's a little too thick for this use. Well, I cut the fence boards down a bit to 6 3/4 inch width and 15 7/16 inch length. I also cut the epay in half, so I ended up with 1x2s to work with instead of
There's just something about a project video that has a story and a purpose behind it. Just love those videos. Love them, love them, love them. In this next video, Jon Peters builds a mid-century modern bedside table.
For the right side of the bed if you're looking at the headboard. And that's because there's an opening here. Now that I've got the 2 drawer boxes built, I'll move on to the side of the cabinet, and I'll need 1 piece of 3/4 inch birch plywood. Drawer boxes, I'll use butt joints on this side of the cabinet and miter joints out here.
I think we can all agree that mid-century modern is the greatest design movement in the history of mankind. In this video, Jay Bates makes a trash to treasure barbecue tray. Take a look. Jay has been adding a cinematic feel to his videos lately, and I love it. Good stuff, Jay. Cheers to you. I don't normally show multi-part builds, but Matthew Cremona has been killing it lately. Check out this beautiful secretary that he is making.
It's my secretary desk. Now there's some really awesome features to these doors, such as these amazing crotch figure panels, this really cool curved top rail, and an integral bead detail that goes around the interior of the door frame. Probably one of them. This here has a knot in it, so I'll have to find a style somewhere else as well. But if I can trim this piece to be right on that edge there, I might be able to incorporate a little bit of this figure into the final piece. So that's what I'm going to do.
Man, Matthew's woodworking skills are phenomenal. He cuts down his own trees and dries his own lumber. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. When I saw this video, this channel only had 4 subscribers. Check out the making of this cruiser longboard.
Only you can make it better. Only you, make it right, and make it better. Only you, not another night without you. I need you, make me right.
Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Bob has been turning out some creative projects over on his channel. Check out Soda Can Segmented Maple Pens.
Of our aluminum can on here. A little bit of dust on that one. And let's get this side really good. Your YouTube feed. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like the video, share it with your friends or leave a comment for me.
Really cool project with some unlikely material. Bob is also a friend of the show. And finally, I'm totally loving these super fan builds on this channel. This is Game of Thrones Iron Throne Toilet.
We'll just go right over that front seat. We'll have a hole in that. We'll put one of those toilet lids on there. Thrown from 3/4 inch plywood. I have the back plate for the Game of Thrones toilet all cut out. Now I'm going to grind out all the edges and make them look a little more like swords.
So I think it turned out pretty well, and we just got to make about 200 more.
Using the 2 basic sword hilts, we can break them down into their basic parts and reassemble them in a multitude of ways. We've got the first few coats of paint on there. It's starting to look really good. I'm happy with the way that it's got a lot of volume now and it looks really metallic. Over there.
So you have your very own Game of Thrones Iron Throne toilet. What do you think?
Fucking crazy. Did you see that? Wow. On Monday, via Facebook's and Twitter's, I asked you, what's the best or worst idea you've had in your shop? Here is how you responded. Listening to making it while working. Paul didn't say if that was his best or worst idea. Not sure how to take that one. Best idea, creating a shop. Worst idea, creating a shop. Worst, having no shop and woodworking outside on the rain. On the rain? Anything that starts with, hey, watch this. Doing that thing on the table saw that everyone said not to. French cleats, everywhere. French Canadian cleats. Worst idea, trying to joint end grain. Best idea, sharpen my joiner blades. Best idea, shaving my beard but leaving my majestic long mustache to collect wood shavings. Oh wait, that wasn't me. That was you, Dave. I'll clean that up tomorrow. I don't need a Band-Aid for that. The wife disagreed. Agreeing to let my wife park the car inside. Asking my wife her opinion. Letting my wife talk me into us projects when she refuses to use power tools. To get married. Telling my wife she could park the car in there for one night. Telling my wife, yeah, no problem. That should be easy. Next week on the weekly wrap-up, marriage counseling. Building a mini half pipe with a rollout deck the same height as my table saw outfeed table. That's insane! All right, every single Friday of every single month, Bob Klager from I Like to Make Stuff, Jimmy DiResta from Jimmy DiResta, and myself put out a podcast called Making It, where we talk about making it. This past week, our topic was shop organization with some really good meaty tips. So check that out. If you want to tell me I suck in person, you can do so next month at the Bay Area Maker Faire on May 16th and 17th. Me and my podcast mates, Jimmy and Bob, have a couple of live events going on during the fair. More deets to come. You can also punch me in the neck at Woodworking America in Kansas City, September 25th through the 27th. Please don't punch me in the neck. I'm able to do what I do because of you and your support. And if you would like to help out the show, you can do so by sharing this video, following me on your favorite social medias, supporting me on Patreon, and buying me a beer, which is a money donation. And this week, I would like to thank the following donators.
JP Wan, my man Majid Al-Kasumi, and Mr. Joseph Minch.
All right, kids, be safe, be nice, stay passionate, and make something. Somebody's got to clean this up.